Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zacatech Cards, coming back at you with some more Top Series 2 baseball. This time we have the All-Star boxes. So these are the second year these have been made. And very similar to the Celebration boxes that they make for Series 1. These come out essentially with a whole bunch more base, but also some very unique All-Star Game branded parallels and inserts and all that kind of stuff. So to me, it's a very fun rip. That's why I've grabbed 4. Hopefully it's as fun as it was last year. Obviously I haven't touched any of it yet. I like to do that first with you guys, kind of give you my first impression as well as my final thoughts, which with this guy, we're probably going to wait for the final thoughts until after the second video. As if you checked out my Mega Box video, and I do suggest you do because pulled some really awesome stuff in there. I bought 4 of these, and opening 4 in one video for me is just too much. So we're gonna do 2 and 2 in today's video, and then 2 in the next one. So I believe these were still just 50 bucks if I remember right. I think they're the same price as the Megas, standard Megas. They give you the exact same amount of cards as the Megas, at least roughly. Again, if you get relics and stuff like that, you get different numbers, but you should be expecting around 196 cards, which is 14 packs of 14 cards, just the same as the standard Mega Boxes. And here is what the pack looks like, just like the box. Got all your stars on there. And then, of course, let's see. So, exclusive base card All-Star Parallels. What do we got here? All new exclusive inserts. Though I guess we don't really say what any of them are. Yep. So, okay. Well, let's see for ourselves then, shall we? We get Haesung Kim, Brandon Lau, Tatsuya Mi. Okay. Try to keep everything on camera as best I can. Mi. There we go. Stevenson, we get the other Muncie, the other Max Muncie. Chase DeLauder. Let's see here. So nothing different here in the first pack. So I don't know how often the new parallels and new inserts and stuff like that come out. So we'll have to find out as we go here. Sanchez, Crawford. But obviously looking for any of the top stars. Here's our first All-Star parallel, Jake Cronenworth. First one, not numbered or anything, but you can see All-Star Game 2026 printed all over that bad boy. And what do we got here? We got a glove work, Mason Wynn, definitely seen that. And a rainbow foil, Walier Abreu. And Cal Raleigh. So, one of those so far. I'm going to try to open these one box at a time, even though I do have the stacks right next to each other like last time, so try not to mess that up. That way we can get a bit of a feel for what you're supposed to get out of each box. Interesting, though, that that parallel was not really at the very end of the pack. What do we got here? Green All-Star, Jonathan Cannon. Is that numbered? Yep, to 99. It seems to be my favorite parallel this year. I'll tell you what, not a lot numbered to 99s. Again, especially out of Series 2. Whether it's the 2 numbered Sal Stewart's or a previous video, the auto was numbered to 99. I think there was another one numbered to 99 in that video. So just seems to be my favorite for now. Ward, Correa, Kirby, Bo Bichette. Also talks of him being moved at the deadline here. Again, he has such a large contract that I don't think he'll be moved, but PJ Polin, All-Star Game parallel. Gunner on the All-Star. Haven't seen that one yet. And our stars. Gunner definitely having a down season for my O's. I mean, again, anything could happen here in the second half, but definitely not one of his better years since he's been in the league. But of course, Adley is still the hot topic of will he, won't he get dealt? I really hope not. Oh, we got a gold. Drew Summers. And that is 1922 of 2026. So a second numbered card. 2 numbered out of the box so far. Gotta say, we're about halfway through the box here, though, and haven't seen any new inserts or whatever it is they're talking about here. All new exclusive inserts. Unless maybe they're very difficult to pull. Future Stars. Sal Stewart, there he is. Denzer Guzman. Got a couple of his parallels. All Smiles. Chris Sale. Key Brian Hayes. Glove work. And once again, no special insert. So maybe they're not the same as, or similar to the celebration stuff where it's like the game day drip, and what they have this year, like the 8-bit baller and all that kind of stuff. Maybe they're just like case hits or something. Seems a bit strange that we haven't hit one yet. Pete Alonso. All-Star, maybe that's what they mean by exclusive insert, since it's got All-Star. It's an All-Star parallel of the 91 insert, so that's pretty cool. And then we get Drew Gilbert on the regular 91. And Seiya Suzuki. So we're now up to 4 of the All-Star parallels. Which if it's similar to the regular mega boxes and the amount of the crackles you got, that might be the end of it here. Get Mark McGuire. All-Star Game parallel. Okay. All right, so maybe this is what we mean by the exclusive parallels then. Would have been more fun though if it was like a genuinely different insert. We'll say that. Which I feels like what they did last year. So I feel like this is kind of a step back. Because last year they had like, since the game was in Atlanta, right? They had like the historic Atlanta Braves players and all that kind of stuff. Inserts. There's Trent Grisham on the next one. Andres Munoz, holofoil. Salvador Perez. Chase Burns. So I will say, compared to last year's effort, definitely lacking. Because they were a lot of fun to collect. And nothing much doing in that pack. We're down to 4, I believe, including this pack. Brooks Baldwin, Luis Heel, Edgar Caro, DeBarco, Jack Flaherty is our next All-Star game. Andres Jimenez. Jose Ramirez. You know what? Just to finish this box, the last few packs, let's just go ahead and rip them. So we're going to get plenty of the All-Star game ones, even the insert ones, because I see more coming. So definitely going to get more of these per box than the Crackles and the normal Megas. But I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not super thrilled compared to what I thought they were going to be, since I thought they were going to be similar to last year, just kind of updated to be Philadelphia legends and stuff like that. There's Mr. Shohei. We got Blake Snell, also All-Star insert. Drake Baldwin. Next one is Trevor McDonald. So quite a few of them so far, but not a ton of names. Nolan Hoffman, rookie rainbow foil. Roberto Clemente All-Star. Haven't seen that one before either. And stars, and we get Mullins, Angels. And that'll do it for box number 1. So box number 1 ends up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we got the one numbered one, so 9. 9 of the 14 packs. So they come out of these at a much greater rate than, like I said, the Crackle foils and stuff like that, or the regular mega boxes. These seem to give you about twice that amount per box. But, yeah, I don't know. In a way, I'm a little disappointed in myself for buying 2 more boxes, just because, again, I had completely underestimated what these were, well, overestimated, I guess is the better word, what I thought these were going to be, so. But you never know. Always fun to rip packs, so you could still get something pretty darn cool out of these boxes, so. We get Johan Rojas, All-Star Game, Parallel, Kirby Puckett, Christian Moore. Let's see, looks like we got a 91 here. Juan Soto, and it's also the All-Star. So that's probably the best name that we've gotten so far in the All-Star parallels. Got a couple of cards flipped here. Let's see what we got. Trey Savage All-Star Game. Whoa. It's an insert, but still very nice. And Uribe is a rainbow foil. Mike Trout. And the Sal Stewart. We're going to pop him in a thing here just because he's a very nice rookie name. But still going to put them in the pile here. So with the Savage and the Soto, so far this box has better names on the All-Star parallels. Mountcastle, Perkins, there. once we get down to the bottom of this box again, we'll probably do the same thing we did with the first one. Rip a bunch of the packs together and just go through a stack. But at least in the beginning, I like to go a little slower. It's all about enjoying the rip as well. Never know what you're going to get. Bo Bichette now on the All-Star game. Again, still arguably another glove work Jeter. Arguably, better name than anybody we got in the first box. All right, and to be fair, I think he's a tremendous player. I think he's just having a bit of a rough first year with the Mets is all. And, of course, having to change his position and everything, doesn't help. But he seems to be a guy that you can rely on to hit 300. But this year has just been rough for him for one reason or another. So far, nothing numbered. We're about halfway through the box. Aroldis Chapman, Sprout, Jordan, another nice name there. Glove work, Patrick Bailey, Kyle Harrison on the rainbow foil, playing quite well for the Brewers. Looks like we're going to have a 91 All-Star in this guy. All-Star parallel, I should say. Chase DeLauder. Trey, are you kidding me? This was in the same box and I did not mix these packs up. So we get 2 Trey Savage All-Star parallels. Dang. All right. Look at that. Not bad. Yeah, good young pitcher. Assuming the Blue Jays don't mess him up too much, of course. Kidding, of course. Next one, Edward Julian. Murakami, there we go. All right, we got 5 left. Let's go ahead and just rip them all. Then we will go through the stack. And that'll finish off our first video on the All-Star Game boxes, All-Star Game mega boxes, whatever the heck you want to call them. And like I said, we are going to evaluate them as a separate product because, I mean, they really are a separate product than the mega boxes. It's a very similar product and they give you a lot of similar stuff, but I feel like it's different enough to be a wholly different product. We'll give you our first thoughts after finishing this guy, and then obviously we'll give you the final thoughts after finishing the second video. Okay. Too much going on so far. Got a Murakami. Get Lars Nootbaar. Always love saying that name. Brandon Sproat. Gotta give it up for Milwaukee, man, too. They play so well. They just, they seem to be so darn good every year. Randy Johnson, crooked numbers. And we get a Schwarber on the holofoil. That's not bad. Not too easy to get nice names on those guys either. Shohei. Number to 25, Mark Vientos. Oh, it's one of the wood ones. Oh, man. Look at that. That is crazy cool. Wow, 14 of 25. Amazing hit. We're going to put that off to the side. Sal Stewart. Finish up this pile here, and then we'll get them all protected. That is awesome. Kyle Isbell, next All-Star Game insert. Stan the Man Musial. Reyes. Mr. Yasavich. Just a regular one. Future Stars. And that does it. That is our first 2 boxes. So, let us review here. So, looks to me like you can expect at least one numbered per box, I think I'll say. That is so sick. Because we got this bad boy, obviously, out of the second box. Then we get these 2 out of the first box, a gold and a green. And like I said, get a lot of the All-Star stuff. These should be all here except the green one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Looks like 17. So, again, right about 8 a box, which is really nice. That means more than half the packs will have an All-Star Game parallel. So, not bad. My initial thing is going to be, I'm not going to be blinded by getting the nice wood parallel there or anything, or even the nice Yasavich All-Star Game ones. I think they're a nice value so far, and I think they compare nicely to the mega boxes. At the moment, especially because these guys now are mostly on the secondary market, I wouldn't recommend paying over that price because, again, this is just my opinion, but I wish they had done what they did last year and just had some historical, Phillies insert set, and then they had like a one that celebrated, I think, like home runs or swings or something. Like that was a really cool insert set. There were like 3, maybe 4 insert sets that they added to the All-Star Game boxes that, in my opinion, just kind of took them over the top and made them a great product. So since that's not here, again, I'm not as high as I would be. And I think these are closer to the mega boxes than not, at least at the moment. But we'll save that final review for the end of our second video. But with that said, let's go ahead and get you on out of here before it gets too long. Head down below, hit the subscribe button, click the like while you're there. We put out videos every Monday and Friday. I'd love to see you guys there. I'd love to have you along for the ride, is the way I like to term that. It's just, it's all about having fun here, and hope you guys have some fun watching as well. And with that said, the other thing I want to say is just thank you. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I see the numbers, and I look at the numbers all the time, and it's just really cool to see what the audience responds to, what they don't respond to, what they like and don't like, and having little conversations with you guys in the comments. A ton of fun, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you guys very much. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, get you on out of here, and catch you in the next video. Peace.